Hi, I'm Tom Chooch. My friends call me Tommy Chooch, and I've been playing the drums for about 40 years. A lot of drummers nowadays get very wrapped up into the technical aspects of drumming, which is great. But today, I'm going to pull you back. I'm pulling you back to the very basics, and one of the basic things that you got to keep in mind and remember, the drumming is fun. And so let's go have some fun. When I was a young drummer growing up and I'd go to my instructor's house for lessons, he had a very large kit, very similar to this, and it was very intimidating. So I'd like to avoid that. One of the things to remember when you're working on your techniques or your drumming is to be comfortable. So we're going to get really comfortable. So this is it. Bass drum, snare drum, hi-hat. When you want to work on your groove and your groove alone, this is what you need. Get rid of all the drums, get rid of all the cymbals, get rid of everything, and only work on the groove. A lot of times when you have so much stuff around you, it distracts from what you need to work on. It distracts from your actual playing. You will be amazed at how your playing will open up if you just focus on this. If you want to strengthen your left hand, get it moving. Get that left hand moving. The one thing that I have always learned and I have always done is learn to play hand to hand on everything. And what that means is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. For now. Sounds simple, looks simple. It's actually a lot harder than you think when you're so right-handed. Now bring that thing up to the hi-hat. Two different sounds, but now the snare drum is more pronounced, so you're hearing more of the 8th note than the 16th in between. Switch it around. Initially, it's uncomfortable. If you're playing like this, takes a little effort to adjust, but try not to pay attention so much to what you're hearing as what you're feeling. And what you're feeling is the 16th note and the 16th divisions within the phrase. So try not to listen to the sound you're hearing more than the notes themselves. You know, eventually you'll get to learn to have fun with it and pull in doubles. Because what's happening is your brain is still dividing those notes up among those 16ths. So imagine for a minute you're playing this. Bring that snare drum down to practically nothing. All of a sudden you're ghosting, which is cool because then you can pull that right hand down. If you're hearing those ghost notes in there, but the main focus is on the accented notes. All I'm playing, guys, is straight 16th notes. All I'm doing is replacing the accents, just shifting the accents around. If you pull that into your playing, it sounds way cool. What you're trying to do is maintain your muscle memory and keep that as strong as possible. Always pulling in that left hand even when it's not even playing on something. Sometimes I'll drop that left hand down if I don't want all those ghost notes in there, and I'll pull it down here, but subtly those muscles are still going 1 EN to 2 EN to 3 EN to in your left hand, but it's down here, it's playing in the air. It gets to a point where you won't even see it happening or feel it happening, but it's there. And that's the goal. That's the goal. That's what you're trying to do. The same thing with triplets. And what it's making you concentrate on is the tempo and the beat and the placement of those notes within the phrase. You know, one of the things that I want to emphasize is when you are practicing beats, even though if it's an eighth groove, think about the 16th. If I'm playing an eighth note groove, when I pull in those opposite 16th notes, I don't know, to me it just sounds so much better. It sounds funkier. Anyway, it took me a while to break that down to realizing just go hand to hand. You can break this down and put it back together again, and everything goes hand to hand. And get it moving, that's the key. In some of the earlier videos that I did, you know, I mentioned playing grooves. Don't just play grooves with your right hand up here and your left hand down here. Learn to play those grooves. I'm telling you guys, if you're right-handed, it's hard. It feels odd, especially when you've been doing it for years, one way. But learn to do it. And then learn to go back and forth. And you're wondering, why would I ever use that? You're wondering, why would I ever do that? Why can't I just do it the one way? And you'll find out. You'll find out it'll happen in the most subtle ways. You'll feel a whole lot more comfortable with your grooves, and your grooves will be a lot more even. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The links below. And most importantly, don't forget when you're playing the drums, have fun. Thanks.